That moment when you have to pause recording and your entire, lighting changes. Hey guys, it's Emily and it's time for another Nerd Day Thursday video. So if you didn't know, fall is the main time for TV shows to come back. In the summer, it's mainly, we have the big summer blockbuster movies. This past summer we had Avengers Age of Ultron, Jurassic World, Mission Impossible. So summer is primarily the time for movies. Fall is a time for TV shows. So many shows are coming back, especially in the months of September and October. Especially a lot of the shows that I'm going to be talking about. Some examples. The Blacklist returns Thursday, October 1st. Doctor Who, Saturday, September 19th. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Tuesday, September 29th. Once Upon a Time, Sunday, September 27th. Supernatural, Wednesday, October 7th. And The Walking Dead, Sunday, October 11th. And those are just the shows that are returning for me. I want to start watching Blind Spot, which appears on my birthday, Monday, September 21st. What up? And also I want to start watching Scream Queens, which comes on Tuesday, September 22nd. So, with all these shows coming, I was thinking of an idea of doing where I give you some facts about the show that you may have not have known of before the show starts. And then looking at my calendar, I realized it is impossible to do that. And to also do first reviews for the first episodes of the premiere. So, I have broken down what I am going to be doing for the next couple of weeks with these shows, but I figured I'd start off with this video. Doctor Who is the first show that's coming back, and it is season 9. I'm excited for it, and so I thought it'd be fun to do a video on 12 facts you may or may not have known about Doctor Who. So let's jump right into it. Number 1, Daleks are based on Nazis. If you watch this show and you watch Daleks, you kind of understand how they could be based off Nazis. More specifically, when the writers were creating the Daleks first, back in 1966 in an episode, Dalek Invasion of Earth, the way they had the Daleks marching in was similar to how the British could have been invaded by the Nazis. Number 2, Doctor Who was the first show to have a female producer in the BBC. Her name was Verity Lambert, and like I said, she was the first female, and if you want to see more about her and her creating Doctor Who, check out Mark Gatiss' episode, An Adventure of Time and Space. It came out last year, and I watched it, and it was really, really good, and it follows her journey trying to work out the first season of Doctor Who and stuff like that, and it was really awesome. Number 3, Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who. Now, the reason why they had Torchwood in the first place was because with the footage that they had of Doctor Who, to prevent it from getting leaked, they anagrammed Doctor Who into Torchwood, so the files would be labeled Torchwood so that no one could leak the information for Doctor Who. So when it came time for a spin-off show, Russell T Davies chose Torchwood because it was already an anagram of Doctor Who. Number 4, Peter Davidson's daughter is married to David Tennant. Here's how to explain it. The 5th Doctor's actual daughter is married to the 10th Doctor and is also the Doctor's daughter. So Peter Davison played the 5th Doctor and David Tennant plays the 10th Doctor. And if you'll remember, I think back in season 4 it was, the Doctor Who episode, The Doctor's Daughter, is played by Peter Davidson's daughter, and that actress is also married to David Tennant. So the 5th Doctor's daughter is married to the 10th Doctor, who's also the 10th Doctor's daughter. It makes sense. It's Doctor Who. Number 5, the BBC had to fight for the TARDIS. So back when the show was regaining its popularity around in the 2000s era, the Metropolitan Police did not want the BBC to use, their design of the police box, claiming, it's theirs and they didn't want it. So they couldn't use it on their merchandise and stuff like that. But when it was taken to the court, the ruling was that the police box has become so, connected to the Doctor Who that Doctor Who has, in a way, earned itself the right to have the TARDIS. And that means all us Whovians get to have our TARDIS cookie jars now. It's dead, kinda. It needs new batteries, but it's supposed to make the noise. I should honestly have this in the background. There. Number 6. Peter Capaldi and Kieran Gillen were first extras on Doctor Who. Peter Capaldi is now our 12th Doctor, and Kieran Gillen is now Amy Pond, who is one of the best companions ever. And back when David Tennant was a Doctor, they were actually both extras in the same episode. Back in season 4, called The Fires of Pompeii, they both played 2 extras, and now they've gone on to be bigger parts of the Whovian universe. Alright, so number 7. Tom Baker's iconic scarf was actually made by accident. So as we all know, Tom Baker's scarf is super long, and it wasn't actually supposed to be like that. The person who was originally making the scarf had a bunch of yarn and was supposed to knit, separate scarves, the normal length, and then, the costume designers would choose which scarf they wanted. But the person who was actually making the scarves decided to just use all the yarn to make one long scarf, and Doctor Who loved it, so they're like, okay, that's the Doctor's scarf. Also, bonus fact about costumes is that Stephen Moffat at first didn't like Matt Smith's bow tie, which is now such an iconic part of who the 11th Doctor is. Number 8. Doctor Who has changed the Oxford Dictionary. The Oxford English Dictionary actually has some words from Doctor Who in it. Some of these include the word Dalek, and actually has TARDIS, and it has, for its definition, the anagram of TARDIS. Time and relative dimensions in space. Daleks are very collectible, not just like the little Daleks that you can get at Hot Topic for, or like, the little salt and pepper shakers that they have. No, the actual big ass Daleks are collectibles. Back in 2009, you could buy a Dalek for 20,400 pounds for getting a Dalek that was used in the original 1963 time. Number 10 fact, Michael Jackson was actually almost the Doctor. But yeah. So back when Doctor Who was so big, Hollywood didn't even know what to do because it was such a popular thing. So Hollywood's like, bruh, what? So apparently back in the 80s, Paramount Pictures wanted to do a Doctor Who movie, and they wanted Michael Jackson as the Doctor. Yeah. Second choice was Bill Cosby, and through some legal disputes and other stuff, never worked out. Number 11, the ages of the Doctors. Matt Smith is to date the youngest Doctor ever to play the Doctor. He started playing the Doctor at the age of 27. And the first Doctor, William Hartnell, is by far the oldest actor to play the Doctor, starting at age 55. Although Peter Capaldi had just turned 55 when he had taken over Matt Smith, but William Hartnell is still older, at least by the research I have done, he is, so yeah. And number 12, the Doctor is actually a doctor. Back in the second Doctor's run, there was an episode called The Moon Base, where the Doctor was asked if he actually had a doctoring degree. He actually said he thinks he got a doctoring degree back in Glasgow in 1888. Those are 12 facts you may or may not have known about Doctor Who. Yay! So yeah, those were 12 facts about Doctor Who. If you wanted me to do more of these for other shows, just let me know, because I enjoy looking up some facts about shows and then giving them to your faces. So I was talking about earlier about how I want to do these kind of videos for new shows and also doing reviews for those shows, but there's just no time at the moment. Because when one show premieres, next week another one, and then another one, and there's just no time to organize it all. So I am doing it where I am basing off the shows that I love the most, and what videos they get, and then what other time they will get. So yes, there will be a Season 9 Episode 1 review over the Doctor Who episode coming out this Saturday. Also, to give you a heads up of what other first episode reviews I've been talking about, I will do one for Supernatural and The Walking Dead. I will also for sure bring a 12-fact video for Supernatural. Yeah, just with all the new shows coming and all the shows starting up again, it's gonna be hard to make videos for everything. So bear with me, whether it be a review of an episode or another factual episode that I can do. I'm gonna try and talk about at least everything as much as I can. Like after The Walking Dead review, I may be doing like a facts for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but may not necessarily be a episode review. But I will make something work, I promise. So yes, subscribe to HFam to get new nerd videos every single Thursday. Subscribe to my main channel, Emily Entertainment, for new videos every Wednesday. And subscribe to my booktubing channel, The Bookmarks, for new videos from me every Tuesday. And now my battery's dying, so I have to go. So leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and talk about Doctor Who down in the comments. And yeah, gotta go. Bye. Oh, I just dropped my drink. What?